The general election is approaching in less than a month. We are in voting season. While the election is November 4th, you can get a head start right now. Chris Swope, the Lansing City Clerk, rejoins us on Mid-Michigan Matters. And Chris, voters are already casting their ballots, whether that's absentee or early voting. Multiple ways people can get their votes in, make it count. What changes do people need to know?
Well, absentee ballots are out in people's hands, so we've already gotten a couple thousand back, so get those ballots back. Early voting, there's a big change. We have a new location, our office that will soon be opening on Jolly Road, 701 West Jolly. I'm really excited about it. So our early voting will start there on October 25th with our Halloween trunk or treat Souls to the Polls event. So we're really excited about that. And then we will continue with the early voting on the Wednesday, the 29th, and then Saturday and Sunday, November 1st and 2nd. So, but look for that new place. It's going to be a great new permanent home for us to run elections.
You're hitting on the E's for elections, getting people excited, and even expanding those locations too. What is the significance in having more accessibility for these locations and bringing people out to the polls with Souls to the Polls?
You know, we always love to do that event. It's been a tradition since 2020, so we started it kind of during the COVID shutdown when people weren't coming in buildings and stuff, and we've continued it. So it's going to be a fun event. We'll have candy and adults can vote. You know, we just think that it should be as easy for people to cast their ballot as we can make it. So this new location is right on a main street. I mean, the number of cars that go by that place on a daily basis, we're going to be very visible. We're going to be very easy to find, and we're going to have a nice big parking lot. We've had some parking issues where we currently are, so we're just excited to get in there. So they're wrapping up the building right now, carpeting and all that kind of stuff, so we will be in there for the 25th.
Making it easier for the voters as well. You mentioned the candy, you mentioned, hey, it's good for the kids too, and what better way to expose the younger generations to, hey, you can also make a difference.
We'll even have a fun ballot for them so they can vote on things like their favorite candy bar and different characters. So we always try to make it fun.
Well, can the adults partake in that too?
Oh, sure. They can they can vote in the fun election too, of course.
Well, of course, something that makes more of a difference in our community is voting on those proposals, on those millages, on the candidates as well. What should people inform themselves on when it comes to paying attention to those different areas based on the area you live in?
Sure. You can go to michigan.gov/vote and you can get look at your sample ballot ahead of time. So, you know, the people who get an absentee ballot at home, you know, they obviously get to see it and make their decisions. They have a little bit more time. If you're one of those people that doesn't want to do that but wants to either early vote or go on election day, I strongly recommend you preview your ballot. Here in the city of Lansing, we've got the mayor's race, half of city council and the city clerk is on the ballot. And then a small number of Lansing voters vote in the Waverly School District. So they have a millage proposal on their ballot, but that's only about 75 people in the city. Most people, everybody in the city will see the proposed charter change. So we have a charter commission that's working working right now, and they finished their proposal. It will be on the ballot, and voters will decide whether or not to update our charter from the one that was adopted last 47 years ago.
Ooh, so big change right there.
Big change, yeah.
Really make sure you're getting the knowledge, understanding what that entails, and then making a sound decision.
Yeah, and Lansing voters, if you're in Lansing, you can go to lansingvotes.gov and we show you everything that's on the ballot. So that's even a little bit easier for Lansing voters than the michigan.gov/vote. So real shortcut if you're within the city.
Voting can seem overwhelming at times, but you make it simplified by having that one-stop shop of that website to know the details and everything that you would need to know. When it comes to people's safety, we have increased fraud, scammers happening across our country. We're seeing it here in mid-Michigan. You want to protect people's right to vote. what recommendations do you have to secure their information, their privacy?
Well, just make sure that if you're looking at these sites, make sure that you're on a .gov website. You know, that is highly regulated. We had to go through a process to get .gov for our Lansing Votes website. So I always recommend that. If you're going to be entering any of your personal information, make sure that you're on the right site, and be wary of links. You know, they teach us in the city to hover over a link before you go to it to make sure that what it says is what you're going to. So have those precautions. But our election system is, you know, safe and secure. So as long as you're staying within our stuff, I'm pretty confident that you're going to be safe.
Instead of jumping through the loopholes, you actually take the time to make sure people's information, their votes are secure. Chris, thank you so much for joining us on Mid-Michigan Matters.
Thank you, Taylor.